Last week, I was finding it like harder and harder to launch this game. I just couldn't build up the courage to get on and know I was going to make myself angry. So I started to play other games. I was playing some Apex, some Tarkov and stuff like that with the boys. But it just didn't scratch that competitive itch of mine. And after a few days, I went back to Street Fighter. I felt like I had taken a decent enough break. And the one thing that I wanted to bring back to Street Fighter was that feeling of being a beginner and like enjoying the process of learning about the game. Because that's how I felt going back to Apex and having all these new characters, all these new weapons and stuff. I was like, I really enjoy this specific aspect of Apex right now, and I really want to learn about it. And I thought if I could take that idea and bring it back to Street Fighter, I could really enjoy myself again. I could really enjoy the process of playing Street Fighter. But I'm not a blissfully ignorant beginner in Street Fighter 6. I was about to say 5. In 6, because I know what the characters do. I know the fundamentals. I know the basics of the game, and I know a little bit too much to pretend like I'm ignorant to it. So how could I bring those ideas over from Apex? So I thought, what do I want, and what would be fun to figure out? And I thought the one thing that really eludes me still is consistency. And I think to get there, you need a little bit more of a consistent play style. Those are two like very vague things, like very abstract things. How do you develop consistency and how do you develop a play style? And I think a great place to start is looking at pro players. Looking at a pro player who plays your character and somebody who plays the game in a way that you either want to or you already kind of do, but they just do it a lot better. For me, the perfect candidate for who I wanted to like study was Punk. I did it a lot in 5. I would watch a lot of his gameplay, a lot of his streams, but I just didn't have the fundamentals or the knowledge in that game to try and mimic his play style. And I remember it just, I would always take like little pieces away from his gameplay. I never understood the whole picture. But now that I've been playing like a lot more throughout the end of Street Fighter 5 and into this game, I feel like I understand what he's doing a little bit more. And I can take more away from the replays that I watch. And so on Monday, I watched about like 3 or 4 hours of Punk's replays through his Twitch, through CFN, replay channels, whatever Cammy gameplay I could find. I just watched footage and took notes of the general things that he does in every matchup. I wasn't looking for Cammy matchup specific things quite yet. I was just looking at what he does in every single matchup. And a couple of things really stuck out to me. It was the range that he plays at, the way that he uses light buttons to kind of protect himself, but also pressure at the same time. It's very interesting. And I just have like a list of stuff. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. Hopefully I can show you while we play the game. But it was very useful to me. And I felt like I learned a lot. But learning things and writing it down is much different than going in the game and actually doing it. So the next day, on Tuesday, I got on the game and I tried it. It worked out very well. I felt like I played phenomenally. I didn't win every single match. But I felt like the matches that I did lose, I understood why I lost them, and the matches that I won, I understand where I played very well. And I understood that if I stuck to the plan, if I stuck to the game plan, things couldn't go horrifically wrong. And I could control the game to a degree, a much higher degree than I could before. Big emphasis on the fact that I didn't win every game, because the game I'm going to show you, I lost this set, but I played, if I dare say so myself, fucking phenomenally. And I'm very proud of how I played, so I want to show it to you, because I feel like I stuck to the plan, and for the most part, things went really well. While we're loading up, scroll down. Check if you're subbed. We're getting very close to 10,000. Anyways, let's get into the gameplay. Immediately, you'll see I'll play at this range where it's like outside of Gladius, which I think is one of her best pokes. And that's something that I kind of picked up from Punk. I also learned from Juices a while back, is playing at a range where you can whiff punish like this. I whiff punish him like 3 times right there. But where you can whiff punish, but also check movement. It's just that range changes based on the matchup, because you have to know what their most common poke is or what their best poke is. And like I said, I feel like Gladius is an option that a lot of Marissa players like to use. You saw there at the beginning, though, I whip punished like twice. And then the third time I went for a drive rush cancel because I felt like I could get more bang for my buck if he was just going to keep whiffing. And I did. But I put myself in burnout, and I have this very bad habit of just playing ultra super defensive when I'm in burnout, no matter what. Even if I have a life lead, it's just a bad habit. See how I use this jab right here? This is something that I learned from Punk as well, because he uses his lights extremely well against people who aren't whiffing, or people who like to walk extremely far forward. So against high-level players, it's hard to make them whiff, and a lot of them will not whiff. Instead, they'll just keep walking at you, and you'll keep walking yourself to the corner trying to make something whiff, or you'll just keep walking back and forth trying to make something whiff. And it doesn't really work if they're not whiffing, right? So what Punk does is when they start encroaching on his space, he'll press a jab or he'll press a light kick in order to kind of stop their approach, kind of check their approach, because it's a very safe option in this game. There's no crush counter, right? Nobody's going to crush counter your jab like they could in 5. This is also something I was trying to work on a little bit, was my corner pressure. It's very bad, especially on a character like Cammy who excels in the corner. My corner pressure, just not very good. This game I actually lost, but I still feel like I played very well. I don't quite remember what happened though, or why I lost. Little stand, medium kick. I have a bad habit of doing this as well, like overextending for no reason. Take a look at this. Stand medium kick. It hits. Why do I do the stand heavy kick? It's not like I'm ultra plus. Like, I don't know why I did a stand heavy kick here. I just overextend a lot and it cost me. Nice little DP. I let the whiff go. I was also checking drive rushes really well yesterday, or on Tuesday. I forget. I don't even know what today is. Here, I just get kind of caught in the corner. Got lucky with the jab counter hit. That's a counter hit only combo. It's not like I'm confirming the counter hit though. Got DI'd out of my dive kick into 90,000%. I also stopped pairing the Gladiuses at some point. I don't know why. Burn myself out. Here I'm still trying to play like normal footsies, but I just saw a movement and pressed a button into it, and it happened to be a DI. So that really sucks. The other thing is, like, sometimes I'll get impatient and I don't actually wait for the action to happen, like the movement to happen, before I react. It's almost like when you talk to somebody and you know what they're going to say, so you interrupt them to finish the sentence because you already know what's coming. It's kind of like I play like that sometimes. Like way too preemptive. And I noticed it yesterday. Nice little whip punish. It's really hard in this position to kind of space yourself well because your back is to the corner. So you kind of have to hope that he misspaces because you can't space yourself super well in the corner. Your space is limited. Nice little shimmy. I somehow lose this round. Oh, okay. That's how I lose the round. No super. That I could have killed him here actually. Wow, look at this. -4. Jab, drive rush, jab, stand heavy punch, DP super would have killed. Could have double drive rushed if I needed to. I didn't even notice that. Oh, cheeky little hooligan. I'm one touch, by the way. How did I lose this? Oh, you know what this was? Okay, let me explain the situation. Missed the whip punish. That should have been crouch medium punch. No anti-air. I figured the second drive rush was going to be a command grab. So I tried to jump. And then I got one tapped. And that's the game. So again, I felt like I stuck to the plan decently well. I just made 1 or 2 bad decisions. Or didn't react. Actually, I just didn't react to 1 or 2 things. That just led to steamroll into 50%. And what are you going to do? But for the most part, I felt like I had control in neutral. It was just like literally 1 bad decision. I tried to get away from 1 command grab. I took 50%. What are you going to do? This right here. Where is it? I tried to whip punish the little thing. Whatever that was. There I reacted to movement. And I just pressed something. That could have been extremely dangerous if I didn't stuff that move. I think I realized that was extremely dangerous. Because see how I didn't react to it at all the other 2 times? He did the slow one the last time. I think I thought I just got lucky. I'm losing control in neutral a little bit because he's deciding to be a little bit more aggro. And I dive kick into another DI. I start panicking here. It's kind of crazy how much different things are from the first game to the third game. I lose the plot here too as well. Like this is not any part of the strategy that we were talking about, is it? Random hooligan? This is not in the playbook, brother. This is not what I wrote down. I just kind of lost the plot, and you know, he punishes me for it. You can't, like, I don't know. I feel like you can't mess up too many times against this character. Like, she will punish you heavily, even if they're unoptimal. Like the punishes still do more damage than most characters. You see, it's kind of coming back to me right here. But I don't know why I walked forward. Like, I had the spacing I wanted, and instead of playing for my spacing, I walked forward. Very strange. I'm losing patience. I'm playing a little bit more preemptive, which is not very good. I don't even go for the whip punish there. See how it fell apart? Little raw drive rush. I don't even... What is that on block? The EX one. -6. Wow, I didn't even punish it. Nice little whip punish. Oh, we both whiffed the grab. Her little jump punch, you will honestly not see me DP that very often. This is a desperation move. This is me not wanting to play neutral anymore because I know I'm like 2 touches. She has CA. This is me wanting to close the game out. EX dive kick, terribly spaced. And I get away with it. I got away with murder, to be honest. If he was mashing level 3 there, it would have been lights out. I would have been across the stage. I would have been half my HP. Would have been lights out. Big whiff, no punish. I did... You see how my spacing is pretty decent, though, right? Like, I'm sticking to the spacing plan. I just wasn't ready for that, whatever that move is. Ooh, that was nice. Nice little throw. I got a big HP lead. Nice little double jab confirm. Damn, how did I lose this? Oh, how did I lose this? Ah, there it is. Into good old level 3 into the other corner. Sorry about the audio. It messes up if you fast forward too far. You'll see this is a bad habit too. But if I have the other person in burnout, I will play extremely over aggressive, super overextending, to the point where I burn myself out. This is how I died. I think I woke up level 3 here. I don't know what I did. I didn't react to anything. I just wanted it to be over. See how when I deviated from the plan from game 1, I played the plan that we talked about, right? I played my spacing. I played patient. I reacted to the things I needed to react to. I did what I needed to do. I had control. I won the game. By the end of the set, I had lost full. Didn't do anything that I said, and I lost, right? That's kind of the curse here. Anyways, it's dark outside now. Sorry about the lighting. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching.